Hi everyone, my name is Bethany. My other group members are Lucy and Tatiana. We are group 4 and we decided to present on consumer decision making. The article that we found is from KSL and it is all about how eating healthy can save you money. It's written by Julie Matos. She is the Associate Chair of the University of Utah Department of Nutrition and Integrative Psychology, and she says that eating healthy is cheap, despite what a lot of people believe. Matos also says that if you're measuring per pound or per serving, fruits and vegetables are more economical than packaged snacks like chips or cookies. Matos will give us 5 pieces of advice to help us eat healthier and also save money. The first step that Matos gives is to choose wisely. So obviously she encourages people to choose fresh fruits and vegetables, but if that's not practical, you can go for frozen or canned fruits and vegetables. The point is just to choose fruits and vegetables over unhealthier things like snacks, chips, cookies, candy, things like that. The idea that frozen fruits and vegetables lose nutritional value is not true. Matos says that frozen produce can often hold more nutritional value than fresh produce just because it's being frozen, it's not sitting out anywhere. And then the tip that I would give is to choose fresh, canned, or frozen over the pre-cut and prepared boxes of fruits and veggies. It's a lot cheaper. I know it's easy to grab like the cut watermelon or cantaloupe or fruit that they have that the store does for you, but it's more expensive when it's pre-cut. It also, I think, never really tastes as good, and that's a lot of plastic that isn't really necessary when you can just buy the fruit itself. On the right, we have a little graphic that shows the difference between fresh, frozen, and canned green beans. It shows the difference in prices. Obviously, if we're going by cup, green or canned green beans are going to be the cheapest. And then also compares their taste and their nutritional value. And I think it's really interesting because when you're looking at the fresh and the frozen, there's really not a big difference between the nutritional value. Not a lot is lost in the frozen. And so if you can't afford fresh, or if when you usually buy fresh it goes badly because you don't eat it quick enough, I would recommend just buying frozen.
Go for grains. If you want to eat right, but you're also on a budget, grains are also a good way to go. They have a lot of fiber, which is really good for you, along with more vitamins and minerals. Um, it's not expensive either, even though a lot of people, like, you think of, oh, let's get the whole grain bread or the whole grain waffles or something. You'd think like, oh no, they're the more expensive, but they're actually not. So it's really smart and really good to probably buy by bulk if you want like whole grain rice or let's say oatmeal. Don't worry about the brands either. The brands are just, I don't know, they're there to catch, I guess, your attention. People, I don't know. It literally wastes your money. If you look behind if one brand of, let's say, oatmeal, and people say, oh, Quaker's the best because, they have better ingredients and blah, blah, blah. If you look behind it, honestly, it's the exact same thing. One just has a brand slapped on front of it. So I think it's better and smart for you to buy things that aren't, above supposedly those main brands that people tend to get and say that it's way better, when in reality it's the exact same thing. So try not to get fooled by that. When it comes to serving sizes, I don't look out for that anymore. I used to be a really healthy person. I'm trying to get back into that. Serving sizes, there's kind of an example there on what a serving size should be. I tend to eat until I'm full instead of eating until I'm not hungry anymore, which is a bad thing to do. But yeah, there's a strategy that could also help. If you are serving food, serve it in the kitchen and then bring it to the table. So you don't, if you have like food all on the table, you're just tempted to keep grabbing and grabbing. If you just get food, especially if it's like bad food, make sure to serve it in the kitchen and then bring it to the table where you see nothing else. You don't have to like grab more if you want to. That would be good just to create boundaries for yourself. Also, pay attention to unit price, or also known as, price per serving. I've seen this in stores going, but I've never really paid attention to it. Um, but it really does help with your serving sizes and with your money saving also. If you want to buy, let's say, a bottle of ranch, and you're a ranch lover, so you spill that ranch on everything that you eat. If you pay attention where it says unit price, it tells you it's 42.9% an ounce, and there's 10 ounces in that thing. So instead of, constantly having to buy ranch, which is probably your favorite, see if you can like limit to the portion sizes. You can save like that's how much it is per ounce, and you can make it last way longer.
The next tip is to have protein with less meat. So when you often think of protein, meat usually comes to mind. But there are some wonderful protein sources that are actually plant-based, such as beans and peanut butter, and these are actually great and cheaper options. Meadow recommends cutting down on the consumption of meat, and this is for your overall health, but it can also help you and your finances in saving money. A great tip that she suggested was when using like hamburger meat or any type of recipes, instead of buying a whole pound, buy half a pound, which will be cheaper, and then add brown rice to it. And this is a great way to get more veggies in, and then also to cut down on the cost of buying ground beef or any type of ground meat. Another great way to save money and to benefit your health is to eat at home instead of going out with your family or going out by yourself. So eating and cooking your own meals at home is a great way to save money and a great way to be healthier. Restaurants are usually a lot more expensive, and the serving sizes are well over the recommended size. So I gave a little picture here that gives a great example. If you were to make homemade burritos at home, it would cost about $1.34, and that would come out to about 710 calories, compared to a restaurant burrito, which will be $6.86, and it will be more in calories. So it's a great idea to stay home and cook instead of going out. And it'll be great for your health and great for your savings.
Here is our reference, and thank you so much for watching.